The clock ticked past midnight. Dr. Emily Clark, her eyes glued to the monitor, barely noticed. The vastness of space displayed in real-time data on her screen held her captive. The silence of the observatory, usually a comfort, tonight felt heavy, pregnant with anticipation. She was alone, searching, listening for something different. A blip, a faint, rhythmic pulse, almost imperceptible amidst the cosmic static. Emily sat up, heart pounding. It wasn't random noise, this was deliberate, a signal. Goosebumps erupted on her arms as she adjusted the receiver, focusing on the anomaly. The signal strengthened, resolving into a series of distinct pulses. This was no natural phenomenon. Someone, or something, was sending a message. Excitement battled fear in the pit of her stomach. For years, she had scoured the cosmos, searching for even a hint of extraterrestrial life. Now, faced with a reality, a cold dread washed over her. What had she stumbled upon? Was she ready for the answer? Despite her apprehension, a thrill coursed through her. This was it. Contact. The signal, a complex sequence of pulses and pauses, defied easy translation. Emily, her brow furrowed in concentration, worked feverishly. She recognized patterns, hints of mathematics, a language of logic hidden within the signal. This was no random message. This was a complex equation, a key to unlock a deeper meaning. Days turned into sleepless nights. The signal became an obsession, consuming her every thought. With each passing hour, she chipped away at the code, unraveling its secrets. The equations, once deciphered, revealed themselves to be a star map. A map pointing to a distant corner of the galaxy, a place she had never seen before. A shiver ran down her spine. This was more than just a signal. It was an invitation. The realization hit her with the force of a physical blow. She was being summoned, but by whom? And for what purpose? Doubt gnawed at her. Was this a trap, a prelude to an invasion? Signal, once a rhythmic pulse, began to change. The mathematical sequence morphed into a low, steady hum. The sound, barely audible at first, grew in intensity, vibrating through the observatory floor. The air crackled with static electricity. Emily watched in horror as the lights flickered, casting long, dancing shadows across the room. Fear, primal and consuming, gripped her. The hum intensified, resonating deep within her chest. She felt a presence, vast and unknowable, pressing against the edges of her mind. On the monitor, a message flickered, stark and chilling. "We are here!" Panic surged through her. She stumbled back, knocking over her chair. The hum reached a deafening crescendo, the air thick with ozone. A cold wind whipped through the observatory, though all doors and windows were sealed shut. Something was terribly wrong. Something was coming. Darkness total and absolute. The humming ceased, leaving behind a ringing silence that pressed against her eardrums. Emily, her heart pounding against her ribs, fumbled for her phone, the metal cold and slick in her sweaty hand. No signal. She was cut off, alone in the dark with whatever had sent that message. A sound, like shifting sand on a cosmic beach, echoed through the observatory. Terror lent her strength. She scrambled to her feet, blindly searching for the exit. Her hand brushed against something smooth and cold. It moved. She recoiled with a gasp, her blood turning to ice. Then a voice, ancient and vast, resonated in her mind, bypassing her ears entirely. It spoke of stars being born, galaxies colliding, the endless cycle of creation and destruction. It spoke of her world, a pale blue dot in the cosmic ocean, and the future that awaited them. Emily, paralyzed with fear, could only watch as the darkness coalesced, taking on a monstrous form. A massive, tentacled entity, its body a swirling vortex of stars and nebulae, filled the observatory entrance. Their eyes met, and in that instant she understood. This was no invasion. This was something far grander, far more terrifying. This was a glimpse into the true face of the universe.